Will recession kill acquisition? It's a good question. You're going to hear a lot of people that say that if there is a recession, and candidly, I don't know the answer to whether there is or not, same with inflation, that, oh, that'll end up stopping everything. Well, think about that for a second. And maybe a good analogy is the stock market. You've seen that go up and down in recent days and weeks. And in some cases, people say, oh my God, this is the beginning of the end. I better pull everything out. Or, I don't know what to do. I'm going to sit there. Or, this is a buying opportunity. And there's people that fall into all of those camps. And certainly, during times of chaos, there is also opportunity. So let's think about that for a second. If you are looking to acquire businesses, and maybe you fall into the category of many people that I mentor, well, I don't have great credit, I don't have a lot of money, et cetera, et cetera. This can be one of the best times for acquiring business. So why do I say that? First, the most target-rich environment you're going to find is usually sellers that are 60 years of age and older. They haven't thought about retirement. Retirement is something that they should think about. They're getting older. They're getting tired, et cetera, et cetera. And so in that group of people, many of those people have already been through ups and downs and cycles, recessions, inflation, et cetera. And as one business owner that I knew pretty well, ended up taking his business public back in early 2000s. But when 2008 and 2009 came, he said, Bruce, I'm not going through another down cycle. It's too hard. It's too hard to manage layoffs. It's too hard to find supplies. It's too hard to find customers in some cases. So he was looking to exit in some way. And you will find those people. You will find people that end up saying, been a good run, but you know what? Now's probably a pretty good time to begin to leave. So how do you message to those people? One, you are looking for motivated people. You're not looking for people you have to convince. So in these times, go look for those people. Go look for the people that already are in a demographic that could be open to selling their business and contacting them. Recognize that a lot of people will sit on the sidelines and not take action. Banks may get tougher. All of those things are something that will contribute to the ability to convince a seller to sell the business. And what you're trying to do is not convince them to sell the business, but what you're trying to do is convince them to understand why this might be a good time and why you are the best to sell the business to. So think about that. Your messaging has to be right. As far as a call to action to them, you want to, have you thought about what a transition looks like? Have you thought about what your business is worth? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All those things are things you want to hit. So older sellers, good market for you. Bank getting tighter on requirements, good for you. They may not get the valuations that they thought with seller financing in particular. You can end up doing that. So I would look at these opportunities to say, is there a chance that I can acquire these businesses? Do I know which businesses are going to be good businesses? In times of recession or inflation, even in the pandemic, there were things you still needed to do. There was things you needed to do every day. Look at how you traveled in a car. Look at what you ate. Look at where you lived. Look at the repairs needed. All of those things indicate businesses which will thrive through a lot of different economic cycles. And look for those businesses. I spent some time in the seller finance course to go through how to identify those opportunities. So while many people sit on the sidelines and wonder, will recession or inflation kill acquisition, there is opportunity there if you look for it. So be bold, look for those, separate yourself from the bots, and take advantage of these times. And I think you will work out better than if you just freeze like many people will.